sustain your life for a long period of time so that you can focus and have more time to build wealth no matter how long it takes you, because everybody is on their own time. All right, so now that you already got that, all right, let's go ahead and get into it, right? So first of all, first thing we're gonna get into is the markets are in extreme greed. Extreme greed. Looks like they're going back down because I think we have a little red day today. But yeah, a little red day today, as you can say, as you can see. But you know what I'm saying, we're going back into greed, but we in the greed, extreme greed era. So people spending money, people investing in the stocks, people making their investments right now as we speak, which is what we want. So recently, so first of all, you know what I'm saying, live, you know what I'm saying, I'm down $57 for a total of 0.51%. Today I'm down 141 for a total of 1.23%. For the week I'm up $22 for a total of 0.19%. For the month I'm up 392 for a total of 3.57%. Past 3 months I'm up 3100 for a total of 38.42%. Year to date I'm up 1100 for a total of 11.10%. For the year I'm up 4600 for a total of 69.98%. And all time I am up 3400 for the total of 44.16%. We're sitting around 11.4 in the account right now. As you can see, a little bit more option calls here. Yeah, you see, got more option calls right there. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. So I took a plug one. Because I did a little bit of research not too long ago, and basically the research was what best stock recently had an increase in insider trading by sizable amounts of shares, right? So at number one we have PVH Corp. That's Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger type beat. You know what I'm saying? They bought around it's saying around $1 million worth, which equated to around 15,645 shares at around $63 a share, $63.92 a share on June 26th, right? Okay, cool. Clothing, I get it, but that's not really what I'm interested in right now. But it's always good to know whenever insiders are buying their own stock. Nuvation Bio, it's a biotech stock. I'm assuming. Apparently, the CEO David Hung purchased 500,000 shares, which equated to around $800,000, a little bit under $900,000 at around $1.79 on June 16th. So this, for me, is important. Biotech stocks, we fucking with it, and buying this amount of shares at that, we fucking with it, and affordable price, we fucking with it. Controlling over 25% of the shares. All right, Mr. CEO. This is very important because it wasn't only him, it was also Mr. Chairman David Mott, who bought around 400,000 shares at $1.46. I mean, around, not $1.46, sorry about that, which equated to around 1.46 million at around $3.66 a share, which is a little bit more expensive than Mr. CEO got, but it seems like he's cool with it, okay? This signal leadership is doubling down amid 27% year-to-date deadline, strong confidence in our companies. I believe this information is important. You know, given the information you have here, you could really just take that and go take a deeper dive, or go ahead and hit some of the links. They got 9 links, 10 links right here. They got a link right here, and they got a link right here. So Plug Power, like I was saying, I literally was saying that I did a put on Plug. I did a sell put because I'm trying to acquire 100 shares as soon as possible. So I went ahead and made the expiration date today. So today I will see if I get 100 shares of Plug or not. I'm either going to get my collateral back or I'm going to get the 100 shares. To me, that's a win-win. That's exactly what I wanted. And Plug has been a stock I've been keeping up with because I originally started investing with Walmart, and I found out that Walmart one of Walmart's investors is Plug. They provide fuel cells for their. I want to say they provide some of the fuel cells and things like that, or not the fuel cells, the battery cells, battery or fuel cells, one of those. I remember, and I found this out around a year ago or so. When I was trying to find the suppliers for Walmart, and Plug came up as one of the suppliers that supply fuel cells or battery cells, one of those things. But yeah, so I've been keeping up with them since then, and I've always been a little bit bullish on Plug because they've actually been around. Thing is they stay around the 150 to fucking 350 range. They don't. I've never really seen them bust out of that. But the fact that recently, uh, Energy Bet, right? CFO Paul Middleton made significant buys as of recently. He did 650 shares, which equates to around $672,000 on June 9th, 2025. And then another buy of 350,000 shares, which equates to around $250,000 on May 16th. So you have a buy in May and a buy in June. So this nigga was acquiring shares immensely. Why is this notable? These are the first insider buys since 2019, even while the stock is down 40% for the year, indicating possible undervaluation or long-term belief in clean energy pivot. So this right here is very important. You could also go back to links here, and here you got 6 right there, or 6 7 right there, and then you got 1 right there. Yo, this is a very affordable stock, Plug, so I don't mind putting 100, 200, 300, 400, up to $500 in stocks like this. You know what I'm saying? Say the stock is less than $5 a share, but if you just acquire 100 shares, I've learned to acquire 100 shares. At that point, you could do cover calls, or you could simply just keep doing sell puts and acquiring more shares. That's the name of the game when it comes to investing. It's either you have a whole bunch of shares, or you have a good amount of strategical sell puts or buy calls, or like straddles or iron condors, or this whatever strategy you want to go with that fits you. Robinhood. Everybody has been seeing Robinhood. I'm a big guy on Robinhood. Not only because they recently started doing the whole staking with Ethereum and Ethereum and what was the other one that they were staking? I forgot. I have to go check. But they recently added a couple good things to Robinhood. Um, However, Robinhood is the platform I invest on, so I'm bullish on the platform that I invest on. These niggas just hit all-time highs, going to $100 a share, bro, which is a little bit expensive, a little bit pricey, but bro, these niggas have been killing it. Look, week to date up 7%. You know what I'm saying? Month to date, you know what I'm saying? Up 34%. Past 3 months, up 147%, bro. Like you can't ask for anything better than that. And the crazy part is they gave niggas from January 2022 to 2024 time to get in at around the 12 to $23, and I even folded, right. I had bought shares and sold it because it wasn't moving like how I predicted, and it was a little bit more long term, but here you go, bro. It's gonna be a little bit expensive, but hey, teach his own, bro. Get in where you fit in, because I believe this is going to $150 stock. $150. At first, it's gonna of course hit 130, but $150, I swear. I'm really bullish on this stock. Not only that, they have a 88.88 billion market cap. You can't just blow $1 billion in 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 a short amount of time, bro. It's $1 billion. Um, on top of that, bro, these niggas have just continuously just growing. 72% buy, based off of 25 analyst ratings. Um, some similar stocks people own along with Hood is Coinbase, Palantir. Coinbase is good, Palantir is good, SoFi. We'll get into that one next. That one really did jump recently too. Him and Hers Health, Meta, Uber, All of these are real talked about right now. All of these right here are really talked about right now. These are the stocks that are doing numbers, making moves. Meta, that's a guaranteed. Palantir, guaranteed. Government backed. Coinbase, crypto backed, bro, because crypto made its way into Congress, as you may know, and has made its way into banks. And then Uber has really just been the talk of the town because people like Tesla fumbling, at least in my opinion. So yeah, definitely there's a lot of plays to be made. Trying to acquire 100 shares, so I did a sell put of Amreal. I forgot which kind of stock this was. I want to say biotech, but I could be wrong. Yes, it's a biopharma group. So yeah. I'm not really too knowledgeable on this. However, it is 100% buy based on 90 analyst ratings, and anything that has been 100% buy in a Robinhood has treated me pretty well. So I'm trying to acquire 100 shares of this company. It is only $1.63. So 100 shares as of now would literally be $163. Easy math. That's also why I like the smaller ones. It's a little bit easier to calculate and invest into, and your losses aren't too big either. For instance, I'm only down $4. I only put like fucking what $10 in the bitch. So and then I'm trying. I got a call on serve. I bought a call on serve. I think it will be up next. I'm guessing next week. I believe that it will be up, but I'm down 195, so 95% on this bitch. So, L-Mans. Servers are hitting the miss. I'm down to lose $200. It's not too bad. Big Bear AI has been compared to Palantir as of recently, so I've been really trying to acquire as many shares as possible. So I have a couple sell puts for BBAI, and I even have some calls set out for January of 2026 because, of course, I believe that they'll be above $7 by January 2026. That's just my opinion. I also recently did take some calls on Ionic Q. Ionic Q is one of the leaders in AI space, doing really good. I don't have as many shares as I would like. It's a little bit more expensive on the expensive side for me, as opposed to just trying to swipe up 100 shares with minimum $500 type deal. That's way out of that range. But Ion Q is a good one. Rigetti's a good one. TEM is down right now. I'm a little bit bullish on TEM because Mrs. Nancy Pelosi took some calls beginning of this year on TEM. So yes, real bullish on that. But the expiration date is out in January, so I believe by January they'll be on the way on the path back up to their higher highs. And then I did a couple sell puts on APLD and BBAI as well for 2027. Just put away like a little bit of money, probably like $600 I believe. And then NVTS did a sell put on that too. These were awesome, just affordable plays, so I just took them. And yeah, there's really like look, anything that's in the red right now is a buy. Go shopping. QQQ's in the red. AveGo, G Dot, Spy. See, Spy and QQQ. That's how you know we got a red day. Walmart's in the red. T2, Uber, SCHD, CACI, DX, AI, Tyson. Oh, there's a lot of money to be made in the markets. Go get into it.